Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Pastor Shay, aka Chaplain G, coming back at y'all with another word of encouragement for today. So back in the day, we used to have this phrase, you are what you eat. I know my grandma used to tell me that when, I would eat too much sugar or just wasn't eating vegetables and stuff like that. When you eat stuff that's not good, your body becomes not good. And as I thought about that throughout my life, the same is true in some other areas of life, right? Like I heard someone that was doing money class one time said, you will only make as much as the people you hang around. There's other places where it is too. Like in the Bible, it talks about when you're in the company of bad morals, you'll begin to take on those bad morals. And here's the thing with that. There's a lot of times when what we set our mind to, do, the things we concentrate on, the things we inject into our lives, that stuff is almost like a seed. And the seed we plant will eventually begin to take root. And whatever kind of seed it is, it'll blossom into that type of tree. You know what I mean? So if you are sowing seeds of like jealousy and strife and talking bad about people, like gossiping and stuff like that, if you're sowing seeds of sinfulness and ickiness, for lack of a better word, as you sow those things into your life, man, what's going to sprout from them is the same exact stuff. Romans chapter 8, it talks about living a life in the Spirit, right? And look at what it says in verse 5. It says, for those who live according to the flesh set their minds on the things of the flesh, but those who live according to the Spirit set their minds on the things of the Spirit. For to set the mind on the flesh is death, but to set the mind on the Spirit is life and peace. For the mind that is set on the flesh is hostile to God, for it does not submit to God's law. Indeed, it can't. Those who are in the flesh cannot please God. You, however, are not in the flesh, but in the Spirit, if in fact the Spirit of God dwells in you. Anyone who does not have the Spirit of Christ does not belong to him. So this is talking about basically you reap what you sow, right? Like as you're putting not like good vibes. Like I don't want to say like you can manifest good things in your life if you just have the power of positive thinking. Like I don't believe in that. What I will say though is that as you are living this life and you're concentrating on the things that are associated with death, gossip is murder. For all intents and purposes, like you're killing the reputation of the person you're talking about. You're not bringing life into that situation. You're bringing death into it. Stealing is death. Like you're taking something from someone who might need it, probably does need it. That's why they have it. And when you take it from them, it's like bringing death. You're not bringing life. You're bringing death. And some would say, well, I'm bringing life to myself. It's the survival of the fittest, right? Man, for the people that still subscribe to Darwin, it's a worldview of death. It doesn't bring life. It essentially says that the majority of the things that living are not worth living, and good riddance, essentially, for all intents and purposes, right? The Bible, as it talks about it, it says when you concentrate on the things of the flesh, when you concentrate on the things of this life, essentially it calls it a hostility toward God. You're going away from God, and God wants you to come toward Him. The things of the Spirit are joy, peace, patience, kindness, mercifulness, grace, peace. Those things are life-giving. And so when we live life that's sowing those seeds of life, life springs forward, man. When when we put joy into our relationships, when we see somebody having a bad day and we say, man, how's your day going? How can I be praying for you? Man, that's sowing seeds of life. When we tell someone that's hurting, maybe they just lost a loved one or something like that, and you point them back to the love of God that's in their lives, man, that's sowing seeds of life, and life will spring forth from it. Here's my word of encouragement for today. If we would live our lives in a way that we're sowing seeds of life, if we would stop concentrating on the things of the flesh, unhealthy competition, jealousy, envy, strife, murder, if we would stop sowing those seeds and sow the seeds of life instead, I think God would be more glorified in our lives. And as a result, we would see some of these evil things in this life start to turn around. How are you going to sow seeds of life today? That's my word of encouragement for you. It's more of a challenging question, if you will. How are you going to sow seeds of life today? I hope this word of encouragement finds you well, man. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We'll keep doing this. And please let me know how I can be praying for you. I pray for this channel. I pray for all of you. And I hope you are doing well. And until next time, grace and peace.